All right, so I'm just gonna go over with my Thursday trades. So on Thursday, I've been doing a lot of winning and losing, and I just been having some pretty uncertain setups. But since that I was confident in, it's just I didn't have the right execution. So I'll just go ahead and get to it. So right here, this would be my Thursday opening trades right here. So like I said, these little yellow lines, those mark up New York pre-market and then the New York opens. All right, so this is gonna be my Thursday setup. So on Thursday I was bullish, and the reason for that was so if we look at the market, we were low key. So this was at our all-time high all the way over here, and our market was down here. So we had already did that retrace down for that internal liquidity, and what I was thinking is that we would go up from that. So what my initial plan was to wait for a London session liquidity take, so a liquidity sweep, and then we'd go long from that. But I just messed with my psyche and I just messed up my setup. So I'll just go through what I was doing. So right here, I saw market open and I saw that we already took out these highs right here, which was that London session high. So I was like, all right, bet. So maybe I was wrong, but I should have stayed planted in my bias, and I'll get to that here in a bit. But so I went ahead and did this short because like it looked like a good trade. Like we already hit that session high. It's bound to come down after that too. So and that's what happened. I hit a trade right here, and then lo and behold, we hit this. It wasn't really a session liquidity sweep, but it was like a major low that we hit, and that's something that's where I took profit. And honestly, that would have been my initial long setup that I should have waited on instead of taking that bearish that just short. So I took that. I should have took that long there, but I took that short right here, and that initially just changed my whole bias for the day. I was looking for another short again. Then I took a lot of short trades right here that kept on getting stopped out, and I ended up just losing that day. I think I ended out negative on that day. I'm pretty sure. And lo and behold, you can see right here, we ended up doing a long. That would have been a W trade setup. So that was my Thursday trade. I just, after taking those L's up here and trying to look for that short and just kept on getting stopped out, I just let go. I wasn't going to try to reach for another trade and whatnot. The movement already happened and I wasn't going to try to chase it or anything. So we can just go ahead and move to my Friday trade, or my trade today. As you can see, I got these yellow markers right here. This is my session, my New York sessions pre-market and then open. So I saw the price moving pretty like sharp. You know, it was like chopping pretty good. So I kind of knew that we were just building up liquidity up to this major liquidity right here, and that's where we hit. And I don't know what it was. I think I was working on tires or something, working on my job. I didn't see that price movement, but it hit that and then came down. Well, I lost my movement, but I wasn't gonna let that take down my whole trade setup. So I let it come back up to it, and then I can draw some things up for y'all. What I was looking at. So I was looking at it here. Let me see. So what I saw here is I saw this breaker block form right here, and then there's also an order block, which is literally the same thing. So I won't draw that, but an order and a breaker blocker right there. And I just waited for it to tap into there, and it did. So that's when we did our trade. I set my stop right there, and lo and behold, there you go. I took my profit right here at this liquidity right here, and then that was a good trade right there. That was my trade right there. I think I took some other trades right here that put me in that negative for the start of the day. I wasn't finding a good setup, and I was just trying to chase one. I was getting too frustrated. I was just like, hold on, let me just back up and let something form, and that's what we did right here. So even though I took some crazy losses with those beginning trades, I still ended up coming above and finishing out positive with a pretty good take. So I'm not mad with the day. We learned some pretty good lessons, and let's just keep on going. At the end of the day, Jesus loves you. So let's keep consistent.